Hi, grade 5. Today it will be a video about revising on your story in your book Connect. But before I will go to do so, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our story today. Today we make a quick revise in your story in your book Connect, which is a fantastic family adventure. Let's read this story to revise with each other and know the details of this story. Here is the characters of our story. To be the characters here, to be Dad, Rami, Mom, Malak, Uncle Yusuf, grandma and grandpa. Miss Pranking here. To be here grandpa and here grandma. Let's go to the story to revise the details of the story. Rami and Malak are playing in the yard. Okay. Suddenly, Dad calls them from the house. Hi, kids. Come and see this story in the newspaper. So here, when we have highlighting on this words means this words is important of details in our story. Here we say Rami and Malak are playing in the yard. We can say where are Malak and Rami playing in the yard? Suddenly that calls them from the house. Hi kids, come and see this story in the newspaper. The children run inside to see. Dad says, look, they found something amazing near Grandma and Grandpa's village. What is it? Dad asks Rami. It looks scary. Dad says, no, Rami, it's not scary at all. It's a skeleton of the dinosaur. A group of archaeologists found it, and your uncle Yusuf is one of those archaeologists. Okay, let's go to next part of the story here. That is awesome. Awesome here means wonderful. I think we took awesome before, and we know they have the same meaning of what of wonderful. Okay, awesome have the same meaning of wonderful. Okay. Same meaning of wonderful. Okay, let's continue the rest of the story. Let's continue the rest of the story. Dad says, Malak, the dinosaur skeleton is really old, isn't it? Yes, yes, that is right. Yes, that is right. Malak says that it's about 98 million years old. Wow, Uncle Yusuf wow, Uncle Yusuf has got a really interesting job, hasn't he? Says Ram. Yes, he has. And his work is important too. It helps us learn about the past says that. Let's go to another one. Later that evening, Rami and his family are having dinner. Dad says, "Do you want to go to the next time do you want to go there next time we go to grandma's house?" Rami says, "That is a great idea, Dad. It would be an adventure to go into the desert." Mom says there is a beautiful nature trail there. Why don't we walk why don't we walk that together? Oh yes, please, Mom, I love nature, says Malak. Rami Malak, grandma calls. So grandma welcomed with what? With Malak and what? And Rami. Grandma calls. She's so excited to see her grandchildren. I have prepared your favorite things, fatir and mine and minute tea. Fatir and minute tea. Come inside and eat. Hello, says Grandpa to Mom and Dad. It's so good to see you. It's lovely to be here, says Dad. Tomorrow we want to take the children on the nature trail. Excellent, says Grandpa. There is lots to see in our area. It's a beautiful place. Okay, so here we have the adventure of the family. Let's go to know the details about this adventure. The next morning, everyone is happy. Why happy? They are ready to walk to the natural trail. They are wearing hats, skirts. This is called skirts. This is skirts, and hats. This is a hat, and this is the skirts inside you. Okay, And sunglasses. Sunglasses is what? So where is sunglasses? Sunglasses is the glasses, but the black glasses. Okay, they have snakes and water in their backpacks. This is called backpacks. Okay, mom and some panickers, and this is mom has some panickers. This is called panickers too. She wants to look at the amazing birds that live here. They are in a beautiful part of Egypt with many types of real animals. Okay, rare means different. Okay, or not see a lot. Okay, this is the meaning of rare. It's a lovely warm day, not too hot. It's a perfect day for walking. There are cactus. Cactus is a kind of plants. Okay, cactus plants and palm trees, and they see sheep and some camels. Malak is very pleased because she loves animals. Please walk quietly and carefully, everyone. She says, if you are quiet, we could see a fennec fox, or a Dorex gazelle, or a Dorex gazelle. This is kind of gazelles. Okay, a fennec fox. I think we took fennec fox before in science in science syllable in grade 4. We took it and we know that the fennec fox lives in what? I would like to remember you from the science. We know that fennec fox lives in what? In desert. Okay, because he store the water in what? In its ears. Okay, as we know during learning it in science. Okay, we could see a fennec fox or a Dorex gazelle or maybe a sand cat. The family continue along the trail. Rami sees animals tracks in the sand. Dad takes a photo of a fennec fox. Mom sees many beautiful birds. Everyone is enjoying the trail. Let's continue the rest of the story. The mom says, "Hi everyone. I have something in my shoes. Can we stop for a minute?" She sits down. The others drink some water and wait. Rami looks down at the rocks near the bus. He sees some strange shapes inside them. "Look," he says, "what are these things in the rocks, Dad?" "I don't know," says Dad. "They look like bones. We are very near the place. They found the dinosaur skeleton," says Mom. "Maybe they are dinosaur bones." Rami is very excited. "Let's ask Uncle Yusuf," he says. "Dad, can we call him?" "Yes, of course," says Dad. Uncle Yusuf is very interested means want to know more about this topic. Okay, this means about interested in means they want to know more about this topic. Okay, Uncle Yusuf is very interested in the rocks Rami found. He tells Dad to take some photographs of them and meet him at Grandma's house for dinner. Let's continue the rest of the story. Later that evening, Dad shows Uncle Yusuf the photos and Rami shows him the place on the map. Uncle Yusuf asks the family to go back there with him the next day. The next day, they go back along the trail. They find Rami's rocks and Uncle Yusuf looks at them carefully. "They are not dinosaur bones in the rocks," says Uncle Yusuf, "but they are certainly very old. They are probably from a type of ancient ibex. I think ibex is one of kind of animals. Okay, kind of old animals. Okay, ancient ibex that doesn't exist now." Rami is disappointed because the bones are not from a dinosaur, but Uncle Yusuf says, "Well done, Rami, for finding them." It's important to take time to look at the world around us and watch things, just like an archaeologist. Now, would you all like to come to dig and see the dinosaur skeleton? "Yes, please, Uncle Yusuf," say Rami and Malak. Here it is, says Uncle Yusuf. "What do you think?" "Wow," says Rami. It's amazing to think it lived millions of years ago." and that its bones were under, the ground for such a long time, says Malak. In fact, we found the skeleton. Because of a climate change, says Uncle Yusuf. Now there is less rain and fewer planes. This means the ground is dry and the wind can blow away the sand. Can blow away the sand. Things that were under the ground come to the surface. That's good for archaeologists, but bad for the planet. Later, everyone is getting ready to go home. Thanks for showing us the dinosaur, Uncle Yusuf, says Rami. It was so interesting. I would love to be an archaeologist. So Rami, if we have a question about the future job of Rami. Rami want to be what? To be an archaeologist. Okay, it's such a cool job. It's fantastic work, but it's hard, says Uncle Yusuf. Sometimes we look for years and don't find anything. We can help if you are looking for other dinosaurs, says Malak. Thanks for all delicious food, says Mom. It was lovely to see you both again. Thank you, dear. Come back and see us soon, says Grandma. So did you enjoy our trip? Asks Mom in the car. Yes, I thought it was fantastic, says Rami. Me too, says Mike. What do you think you learned from it? Asks Dad. Rami says, I learned it's important to look around us carefully and notice things in our environment. So we must look around us and know more about the environment, because it's important to know everything in the environment. Yes, that is how we can discover interesting things. Adds Malak. You are right, kids, says that. Well done. By this part of the story, we end from our stories today. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.